Hello paper crafters and memory keepers, welcome to today's quick scrapbook layout tutorial. As part of the ScrapASketch creative team, I'm working with sketch number 219 and mixing paper craft with digital elements using the Feliz Navidad hybrid printable set. If you love fast scrapbook layout inspiration, sketch challenges and hybrid scrapbooking techniques, I think you'll love this fast-paced build. Let's start crafting. Hi everyone, it's Kathy here, and as I said, we are using sketch number 219 as you've just seen, and you've seen my little bit of a sneak peek of my layout. We are using Feliz Navidad from the printable range from Lisa Sikorsky's shop, www.scrapasketch.com, and I know you're going to love how this turns out. As you saw on the base page, I printed that one 4 times and I pieced it together, and that's the beauty of Lisa's designs. You can overlay them and match them up, and then you don't see the seams when you're building your pages. Her kits come out in A4 size, but of course you can print A4 to A3, which will give you a 12 by 12, but it's a bigger design, and I wanted to keep that fine, delicate background. I'm trimming down the pieces that we need for this layout, and I'm keeping with the Feliz Navidad because they're the colors of my photos, and I just wanted them to pop for this layout. Now, I have cut a 8 by 8 square to start with, and then I actually trimmed that down to 8 by 6. Then I've done a 6.5. Yeah, it was 6.5 by 7 across. Then I went a 5 by 4.5. So that's how I got the pieces that are going to the left hand side. The top one there is a 2 by 2, and then I'm trimming down one row of the trees because I want to use them as the line running, the tags running across, and that one there I've done that as 1.5 by 4, and then I'm trimming this green one down to 1 by 3, and that's going in there, and I actually end up taking off more of the green as well. So they're the basic structure of the sketch that you can see there prints are done. I'm using this gold piece of paper from the Feliz Navidad series as well, and I'm using that to back the photo because I didn't want just plain white. I just love that this has got a subtle hint of color through it, and it is very Christmassy, so that ties in nicely for the layout. Of course, I'm doing a Christmas selection because it's Christmas in July, of course, and it allows for another layout to end up in my Christmas albums. Now, last year I wasn't feeling the Christmas love. There was so much going on in Sydney that they shut down a lot of the events due to the horrible event at Bondi. They were not encouraging crowds, so the usual vibe was gone. So I took every opportunity I could when I found a Christmas display to, just try and get a bit of Christmas hype happening. And this was one of the ones in the local shopping centre. And I just loved that backdrop. I thought it was very Christmassy. Not Australian, a Northern Hemisphere tinge to it, but it still worked nicely. As you can see, dressed for an Australian Christmas with short sleeves and thongs or flip-flops. I'm going to tuck in these icons from the icon page. There's 2 journaling blocks and a letter to Santa, which I am using instead of the little notepad in the sketch. And then I'm just going to journal onto those journaling blocks to explain, how different last year's Christmas was due to events out of everybody else's control. So I'm just layering them up. Now, at the moment, that tree is blending in with the background, but you will see in a little while how I fix that. I'm just going to trim down the green. It's a little bit too long for what I need it to do. And then the tree paper is sticking out underneath. Now that I've done that, I can go on with my embellishing. I'm going to put that little banner tag there to put the title onto. I'm going to put the trees, so I use the trees in the icons as my cluster points, and I'm dragging those into the 3 places. Now you'll watch, I'll mix, start putting down the presents, and then I realize now I'm going to mix out my tree just for color purposes, and I'm going to build up this cluster with the presents underneath that tree. I'm going to put a present up there with that tree, and I think about putting one to the top, but I would just end up leaving that as a plain tree. Now, I love the holly, and I tried really hard to get it onto the layout, but I don't end up putting it on there because it just doesn't fit. So, you know, now it will go to a different layout and it will sit in my stash till I'm ready for it in another layout. And you'll see that in the future. I have put the stars and I popped those up on some foam dots. I did put the big holly over that banner at the top where I'm putting the title now. And that's the only piece that I ended up on the page. And then I love how this has come together and how those little clusters have just formed the points of interest, not being overbearing, but just part of the layout. Now, to make each of these sections pop off that busy background and off each other, I'm going to go around the outside. So I'm not inlining, I'm outlining, and I'm using the black, and that's really allowing that contrast to be built. Now, it's very subtle, but you can see already how it really defines each of the elements on the page. So when you get into really heavy papers and really patterned papers, there's three little techniques you can use. You can outline like I am now, you can distress each page with ink, or you can inline it and do messy borders. So there's lots of different ways of using multiple patterns and still making each pattern stand out on its own. I'm using a gold marker here, and I'm just going around the edge of the page just to provide that border, because you know I love a border on my layouts, and that's just subtle enough to add that finishing touch to make the whole layout complete. And that just finishes that off nicely. Look at that. I'm really happy with how that's turned out. So it is a quick one today. The sketch really lent itself to a quick modelling. I'm popping in my Nuvo drops just to set up that visual triangle, which was already there, but the Nuvo drops really help to consolidate it and make it prominent for your eyes. So what do you think, guys? Is this a cute little sketch that you can find yourself using? This could be used for any single photo, for any single theme. It's just an amazing sketch. Go check out this Facebook group, which I'll have all the details down below. You will be surprised. Every Friday, Lisa releases a new sketch, which we all will get to work with. And she has a complete range of printables over at the shop. So go and check those out as well. If you want to stash build and you're tight for money, this is a perfect way to do it. I love how this turned out. Having a great printer helps to really bring out the vibrancy of those papers, as you can see here. And look at that, hybrid scrapbooking is not so scary. Go and have a go. I'm on the team. Use my discount Kathy Loves to Scrap 10 for your checkout every time you go to the store. Here's my next video for you. Thanks for watching, and I hope you stay creative over the coming weeks. See you soon.